but then it's not anymore. Okay, we're ready. Ready?
No.
Steve, not ready.
Don't make me draw you, mister. I love you guys. I love you.
No, but it's gonna be fun to have your
Tip back.
that. No, I mean you're live. No, but that too. Okay, so
Yes,
wait, right, we're not allowed to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on. Oh my God. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
I grew up watching you guys. Love you. Oh, thanks for coming back. That's Desi.
Okay, well, let me repeat again.
Are we on? Is this thing
Let's
on?
not get stuck on one or two people because it drives everybody else
Can we
out.
read some?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
No? I don't know.
maybe. We're live.
Yeah, you're live, guys.
That conversation was live.
You know what? That's actually fine.
That's the trick of this. Every time we think we're on, we're not.
Yeah.
And then we think.
But we
okay.
also have reached a point in our lives and our personal lives together and our television lives.
There's no difference.
There's no difference.
comfort
There was
factor
never
is
any
crazy, yeah.
difference. Hi.
Oh, can I
Hi,
do the
guys.
phone open?
Please.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, I missed that.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to, do it again. Welcome
We
to
suck.
So Unanchored. And joining us today in the studio are,
Hi, I'm Jillian Barberie.
Dorothy, Lucie.
and my name is, what was it, Dusty?
I think it's just Steve.
Steve Edwards.
Dusty.
Dusty
Hi.
Brent. Yeah,
Dusty
yeah.
Brent.
It's so wonderful to see you guys here watching us live on YouTube.
Yeah.
We are very blessed. Welcome to So Unanchored.
Yes.
So
Yes,
We're
much to
just
talk
hanging
about.
out in Steve's
First of all,
basement.
piece of business.
Yes. What?
Oh, like
What?
or hate.
You did this a minute ago.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Oh,
that
shoot.
thing.
Please subscribe.
We actually rehearsed this.
There was
Well, I didn't think it was rehearsal. We
okay.
thought we were live. Yes, please
Yeah.
subscribe. It
Did
costs
I missed
nothing.
a meeting?
It costs nothing. And guess the best part is that I don't know. What is the best part?
I'm not
That
sure
it gets
what it
more
is either.
people
Yeah.
involved. And we want you guys
Yeah.
involved.
So
This is-
subscribe and like
We love
and
talking.
I know
together.
it's fun. That's why we like live.
because
talking
Jill
to you.
said she wants to broaden her bandwidth,
I
and so
do.
that's
Did
the way
you
to
call
do
me
it.
fat again?
No, no.
Let's talk to you guys. Good morning.
I think-
and good morning
And
and
good
thank you.
afternoon and good night.
Amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
You're sweet.
Thank
I
you.
actually had pasta. No, she's talking to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had pasta last night and I had a little red wine, and I'll tell you why I did. Because the kids had friends over, and I live in a very small 950-foot apartment, and they were going through all my clothes and wearing my shoes. Not Rocco, Ruby and her friend, and it was fun. I'm not kidding, but I locked myself in my room because
Sure.
Rocco's with the instruments and the girls with their giggling and cackling and shoe wearing. I'm like, are those at 8? Don't stretch out my YSLs. I don't have many left, please. Anyway, it was.
Pardon me.
And this
Dorothy,
demanded wine.
What did she
just say? She had let me speak.
YSL's
Thank you.
9.5.
Yes. There's
No,
a Dolce
exactly.
and a
The
Gabbana.
Young Students League.
Do you know that when you guys get pregnant, your feet grow? Did yours?
Oh, and
Yeah.
your nose too.
What?
I know.
Hello, Pinocchio.
I know.
Anyway, we are. Oh,
That's why I
the-
only did it once.
somebody's asking about our LA Times.
Oh.
Yeah. We're big time
Okay,
here.
you
no?
know what? That was fun, and I thought Greg Braxton, who wrote it, was very nice to us.
He was
very kind.
Let me be the
Super
clarifier.
kind man.
There is an article now on
Yes.
this So Unanchored and
this
our
thing.
reunion. I said that like a New Yorker, So Unanchored. We're so unanchored.
Unanchored.
And if you're a subscriber to the LA Times, it's there digitally now. You can see it. Otherwise, on Sunday, it'll be all over the paper. So
According
if you,
to David Goldstein.
According to David
My husband
Goldstein.
told you it was going
Thanks,
to be in the
Eddie.
paper.
He's like, nice to have you chuckleheads back together. Well, everyone. Thanks to everyone watching. And we were very happy. I used to get very nervous about things coming out, and I guess I still do, but it was
But you
lovely.
say everything, everywhere. What?
No, I don't know what's wrong.
no,
want to
but
see
when
it in
you read
print.
it, it's different when
Yeah.
you read it.
I guess.
And you
It
know
was
that it's
lovely.
staying there like that.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
I
we'd
think
have authors on, back in the day,
Yeah.
and I would quote something from their book, and they're like, "Oh my
Huh?
God, I
What are you
didn't say
talking
that."
about?
I'm like,
Or they'd say to you,
in your book.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it, and you would say,
in your
well,
book.
but it's in the book, and you're here to promote the book.
Yeah.
So,
Charles Barkley famously, somebody said, "Well, you said this in your book." He said, "I haven't read it."
oh, that's funny.
I didn't write it. I haven't read it. Did you read the comments? Because Steve Edwards
No.
says don't read the comments.
Yeah.
My husband read all the comments.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
that's so
Well,
nice.
He only
there-
read me a few of them, I
There,
think.
there are about 600 or 700 comments on the LA Times page.
Oh wow. Okay.
And, there
And a
are
bunch on
hundreds
Instagram, too.
everywhere, all over the
Oh,
place.
I haven't-
And we're running ahead about 8-2.
You know what I thought was very sweet?
What?
I heard from a lot of people that we know, including co-hosts who joined the show after we were fired.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
thought,
they loved it. I heard from them. I
I
heard
thought
from
that
them.
was so sweet that they would.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well,
say
because,
something
because
kind.
you
That's
two
nice.
are legends to them. You don't understand. You don't get it.
No, we
you don't get it.
I think we just felt the sting of being fired and gone from the national and the local. But you know what? Let's be positive.
Two
here.
times.
It was all mostly positive. Winton, hi Winton.
Hi, Winton.
We love you, Winton. And
Winton, don't send me any videos.
Oh, God, we have to talk
All
about
right,
that.
we'll
We're
get
gonna
to
talk
that.
about
We'll
that
get
in a
to that.
second.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
get
my
to
God.
that.
Winton, I'm glad that you sent me the
Yeah.
videos because I was able to see so I can comment. And
I started to watch and then I stopped.
All right. What we're talking about here is a guy you two know well, right?
we knew
little,
him, and
a
I
little.
saw him at functions with his
For
kids.
people
Yeah.
who may not know.
And he came on Good Day LA back in the day.
Perez
asked me, I
Hilton.
said, I didn't know.
Yeah, Perez Hilton, who took his name from Paris Hilton, obviously,
yeah.
lived in the world of gossip and became one of the top gossip people in the business.
Yeah.
He was early in.
He was in the early 2000s when the internet was breaking, and he used to go to the Starbucks on Sunset Boulevard, and he would see celebrities come in, and
Yeah.
he started sort of this gossip blog, and it was before anyone.
Yeah.
So it became quite big, and his name's Mario, and he's from Florida. Moved to Vegas. He kind of changed. Jennifer Aniston really was a turning point for him. She walked up to him at a coffee shop or wherever, and she said, "Why do you do what you do? We're humans."
Yeah.
He said that affected him, and
Yeah.
he decided to sort of turn a new leaf. And
Every
correct
once in
me
a
if I'm-
while, I would see her at a junket or something, and she would say to me, "I watched you guys this morning," and
you're like,
my first reaction was always like, "What?
I'm sorry.
What did we
I'm
say?
sorry.
I'm so sorry."
My appetite for gossip stuff exists only because I work with you guys and I did Good
Yes.
Day LA.
Yeah.
So someone
Sorry.
like Perez Hilton, and I hope he is well.
he's in the hospital.
Yeah, I hope he's well. Also represents to me a crappy part of the world.
Right, but he
Yeah.
has tried to turn things over. He caught
I think
sepsis
he
recently.
at some point
Yeah, because
He had 3
because
weeks-
had
when he,
that
when he
revelation.
became famous,
and
he
I've
wa-
had that revelation, by the way.
He became famous because he was bitchy. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
the first
yeah.
one. He would draw, like, if the Kardashians did something, he would draw like a penis on their face. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but
Did he steal that from you?
okay, guys, I never drew it on anyone's face. That's not true. One time in college, however, the guy was
Never mind,
passed
keep going.
out.
Just keep
One
going.
time
Anyway,
at
so
band camp.
Yeah.
Winton messages me. I actually got a message from someone who, do you know Yashar Ali? He's a
Yes,
huge
I
writer.
know who that is, yes.
So he messaged me, and he was putting our LA Times article out
Oh.
there.
Well,
Like, he's
thank you.
just a sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yashar. And he said, if you haven't seen what's going on with Perez, I suggest you don't watch it. And I was like, I watch gore. I watch, come on, I face the
You love
Manson.
gore.
I
You
face,
love
You
gore.
love a good shark
I
attack.
like the shark attack, and I
Yeah.
face the
A
Manson
good murder- a good
murderers.
murder gets you
I've
through
been
the
at
day.
the parole hearings 3 feet from
Yeah.
women who stabbed Sharon Tate to death. Okay, so long story short, I get sent the videos, and I couldn't not watch. And
So you saw what
I
he
saw
put on TikTok?
all 3. I saw the live.
If you
where
guys
the-
don't know, he was naked
Self-harming.
and harming himself.
Now, with a knife
Yep, butcher's knife.
and cutting
I didn't look,
Everywhere.
but yeah.
I did.
cutting all parts,
Everywhere.
including his genitals. Is that
Everywhere.
correct? Oh my
The back,
God.
the front, and at one point he got up out of bed. He was
And he
talking-
live streamed. And he live
He
streamed.
was live streamed for about half an hour.
And he has
he
has
said
kids. He has 3 kids.
they were not home, thank
Yeah,
goodness.
nobody was home.
And his
Wow.
mother, he lives
Really?
with his mom.
Yeah.
But at the end, I did see some news footage of her walking up the street, and I thought, oh, because he's so close to his mom. But this is it in a nutshell. He was lying down. They did take it down. I just happened to have the
So
videos.
did you see the whole thing?
I saw everything.
Why? Why did you stay with it?
Well, because I do know him, and he messaged when he wrote his
so
book,
when
The
someone
Boy.
sends something to you,
Well, I want to be able to talk about it. And also, he wrote The Boy with the Pink Hair. I read that to Rocco when he was a little boy. Perez and I talked about that. And I said, I love how you're approaching this with kids because gay people are in the world. And how do you tell your kids? And I always used to say, some boys love girls, some boys
I
love
do
boys.
remember him coming on Good Day LA.
at
mean, he
least
was
once.
And being a sweet guy. He was
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
I thought he'd be an edgy, no, he wasn't at all. He wanted to please. That's what I remember.
So what
Yeah.
happened is he was in the hospital a few weeks back. He had
He's
sepsis.
been in the hospital a bunch.
Yes, twice. The first one was very serious.
Yeah.
He caught sepsis, and that was 3 weeks. He was very close to death, and he had the revelation,
About
which
God.
of God. But lately, he's been posting some strange things, and he was kind of speaking about Ariana Grande. And if you've seen her latest video, it's exactly what he looked like last night. So if you've seen Carrie, the movie, he was red. There was not one part of his body that was skin colored. It was completely red. and he used a butcher's knife, and it was extremely sharp because I saw it all, the little marks, and he was like manic.
How long
He
did
went
this go on for?
45 minutes.
Oh, my
His
And
whole
weren't
body.
the police getting there?
Yes, the police showed up, and he saw them outside the blinds. Now, you could see from the footage that the crews, Channel 10, Channel 4, WSVN, were shooting, and you could see him in the house doing
That's
it.
all I looked at. I couldn't look at anything else.
So he gets up out of bed, and he says, why am I not dead yet?
Oh, my
I'm
God.
trying to commit. And why is TikTok allowing this as he's doing it, right? And yes, he's naked, and yes, you see his privates at certain parts. Then he does his backside. And he says, this is what you guys all wanted, isn't it? Which was,
What?
who knows? He when he came to TikTok, I said to him, welcome to TikTok. You know, we had a little conversation, and I said, it's a different kind of world. He
Yeah.
was getting very used to it. And he did a very big thing on the Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds.
Somebody made a point here about young kids have seen this.
So the
his kids
people
might see it
yelled
someday.
on
No, but
there,
and
Perez,
just young kids, right? Yeah,
They
here you
said,
go.
Perez, this is live. There are children. Please. The good thing is the 3 people that he chose to come on the live with, they were incredible. And they said, stop. The man said, please stop.
Wait,
what
I'm
you're doing."
confused. He had people.
Yes.
Explain that to me.
It went
So you
on
can-
for so long.
No, it had like a guest.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So you can go on TikTok Live and you press a button
Yeah.
and people
It's
will
like
join you.
Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh,
a co-host.
so- okay,
They had
got it.
3 on there. It was 2
Wow.
women and a guy, and they were all so concerned. There were other people calling the police. He said to the police when they got there, okay, MFers, shoot me dead. Like he's yelling through the window. He said, I'm doing this for my kids, which I couldn't understand.
Well, obviously, it's a breakdown with
Yeah.
reality.
Yes, that was blood that you saw. Yes, it was 100% all
that
over
was
his
not
body.
pretend.
He was red, and
A lot of kids on TikTok are making videos about not being able to sleep after seeing it.
You know,
well, I'm telling you, I've seen a lot. I was very disturbed. But one
no
thing,
matter how you feel about Charlie Kirk, a lot of my students just happened to be on TikTok and saw that.
Live.
If not live, a second later.
Yeah.
Nothing they wanted to see, nothing they chose to see. And I mean, these are, I say kids, these are college kids, but we're talking about
what I
little
will
kids
say-
on
In my
TikTok.
naivete, I'm somewhat conversant because it's old school with Insta and Facebook. On TikTok, aren't there administrators? Aren't
Okay.
there
It
people who
took
can?
a while.
the 45.
A long while.
Yeah.
Listen, TikTok freaks out over the word. You can't say suicide on TikTok, but yet the
But
man
you can
can try to
commit it.
commit it. And at the end, he does. So he's in his bed first. He gets up, and the way that he's shooting, you can see a light above him. He is completely covered in thousands of, and he was slashing and stabbing at the point. It was so disturbing that
I mean,
those girls
he
who
did not feel pain, I guess.
he was.
Well, at
I'm
that
feeling
point,
he was
no.
out of it. I have
Also, the adrenaline is flowing
if
so
it
much
was a
that-
psychosis
Yeah.
break,
I'm sure.
Yeah,
So,
you'd have- but,
so I
but-
say you know him. Am I overstating
No, I-
how much you know him? I mean,
I don't-
has he had a history of stuff like this?
not like this. This is he's been saying some weird things about the Ariana Grande video, where ironically she is completely red, and so he was manic. He was laughing at some points. It was the scariest thing I've seen, been witness to, and I want to say that the harm that he was inflicting on himself. I don't know if you guys have ever seen cutters, like girls, guys, and when the scars heal, they're all little white, very fine lines. And I'm thinking he's going to have them from his top of his forehead to his feet because he was doing it to his calves.
If he's still here,
He is.
He's in the hospital.
He's in the
he's not
hospital.
going to
They-
die from this.
No. 1,000 cuts? No, right? A slow.
I know.
It's going to be so painful, but his mother is with him. He is in a psych ward, and they are treating him as they should. I don't know how. I am
This does lead to something else, and it's all about
mental
how
health.
the world of gossip and social media has changed how we treat
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn to you because we've had this discussion so many times.
I mean, it's always been ugly and now just uglier. And I have remorse for things I've said on TV.
Tabloid Tuesday,
Me
Thursday,
too.
whatever
Things
it
I
was.
said to
Thursday,
Steve
Okay, Thursday.
mostly.
Yeah,
I have, no, I have no remorse about that.
You have remorse.
You have more.
I read in all our comments on the LA Times article, some people said we were mean to Stevie.
You are. No, you weren't aware of it. You've always thought.
It was meanness with love.
No, you've always thought that I'm impenetrable, right?
That's true.
It's
That's
true. You
true.
think that nothing
Right.
can knock me down.
We get hurt, you not so much.
right.
Yeah, you really don't.
But you were going to make a bigger point, I think, about.
Do I not bleed? Am I?
I don't
think
know,
you would say that today.
Xana is saying that a lot of people are talking about how demonic it looked as opposed to mental health. They're ignoring it. I agree with you 100%. It did come across as very scary, but at the same time, this is complete mental health. This is all we. I can't unsee it, and at the end, he's a human being, and
you're right. At the end of the day, he's a human being.
With kids.
He's a sweet. We ran into each other at a premiere where you bring your kids. It wasn't the movie Hop. It was with Rose Byrne, and it was at the Grove. And he had his kids with him, and I had mine, and we were just chatting, and
like a regular, normal deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like he's.
Because I also wonder, first of all,
you,
people who are
Lorraine.
attracted, who want to be famous, who want to be looked at, want to be talked about, which is all of us. There's a degree where that goes into a kind of pathology.
Yeah.
The need for it, and there's never enough. And if it suddenly goes away a little bit or swerves in another direction, it's meaningfully terrible.
And
I wonder if this is
like,
not
has
related.
social media made us all a little more narcissistic.
Oh, a little?
Or also, social media has, like, it's very confusing, right? So TikTok, you can't say certain words, like you can't say schmurder. Like, it's so bizarre to me.
You can't say schmurder?
You have to say, what is suicide? It's
Unalived.
unalive. I'm like, what are these words? And yet,
45
for those
minutes.
45 minutes.
I don't
and
get
I,
that.
You know
I don't
what?
get that. The world is
I don't
watching.
Get it.
Yeah.
And the cops, I'm just going to say this. They show up, and instead of, and they're watching it like this.
They don't run right in.
They don't. They think it's going to make it worse. Well, how much worse could it be?
Yeah.
They're looking at his TikTok, and it's happening.
I don't know. Their whole thing is don't escalate, but you're right.
Correct.
I don't know how
Why did
this
you
could have.
kick the door down, run in, and grab it,
Yeah.
that knife out of his hand? And
Since somebody mentioned the devil earlier,
Yeah.
something a friend of mine said to me this week that has really stayed with me. And they said, I don't feel like I hear the voice of God,
Okay.
but I always hear the devil. And all the things we say to ourselves. I mean, even stupid things. I look like shit today. That all
100%.
those negative thoughts we hear.
Yes. So true.
And we don't hear God. We don't hear the positive.
But a lot of negative thoughts are tossed away. For other people, they're sensitive to every negative comment.
I don't think you need a warrant to rush in. I don't. I think
In that kind of situation.
No, you don't.
Oh, no, not for
But-
that.
but
No. No.
to
Back to
sort
this,
of-
back to this.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. A lot of people, listen, we bang on each other all the time, and
But
we have
it's
for
with
all
love.
those. Yeah,
Easy,
exactly.
easy.
But for all,
Bang on.
It's sometimes with love.
Bang on. I didn't say.
I apologize, Mom, and all the mothers out there.
Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah, some people are sensitive in ways we don't understand.
Look at me.
And there's a line.
You guys have ever thought I'm a big crier like I am?
Yeah, I know you.
Oh,
Are.
yeah, it's
I always knew you were sensitive.
Also, I
always knew you were running sometimes a step ahead, right?
love you.
And you used
Yeah.
to talk about the committee in your brain. You
Yeah.
used to talk about.
About
yeah.
my brain?
Yeah.
Does she have a committee?
Everybody has a committee.
Oh,
She has
is
a
mine
di-
bigger?
She has a different committee.
Mine's more fucked up.
Yours is way more
Your
impressive.
committee, I used to say, I pictured your committee in your head went like this. It was like 9 people, 6-3. They were voting against you this morning.
It's like the Supreme Court,
Okay.
only not conservative.
Duly noted.
But okay, your brain. Again, this is something someone said to me that stuck with me. It's like an algorithm. It's like the Instagram algorithm, what's going on in your brain.
Yes.
So if there's more negative, there's more negative.
Yes, I think that's a very good way of putting it. And when we talk about heaven and hell, I have always said to my kids, there's heaven and hell on earth. So heaven is the good deeds, like the wonderful things and the friendships and the kindness. And of course, the devils are the people that, serial killers. However, something like this is... I've had a nervous breakdown, and I've had a 5150. So I think I can speak on behalf of this delegation that I'm the crazy motherfucker up here. And I will tell you that a breakdown of a mental sort, I did not want to go. I did not want to do any of that. But what they call it a nervous breakdown because your system breaks down, but you also feel at the top of your
Physical
skin.
manifestations, yeah.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
And I would
Is it
pass,
tingling or what
yes,
is it? Okay.
and it's like your nerves are unended. They're just at the surface of your skin and everything. And then I would be driving, someone would be driving me, mostly Kathleen, and I would see a woman walking her dog. And I guess I said things like, look at that. Like, she's just out walking her dog. Like, nothing
Well,
matters.
nothing,
And I think this must happen to people who lose children, where you're like, how does the world keep going
Right.
on when
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening? With his last night, I felt like it was so dark and it was so mental, and he was smiling.
You know, when
at parts of it, and it was just
and the
Dorothy, it was
smiling,
so
yeah,
disturbing. The smiling, and just like,
No,
why
when,
is
when
it
you told
taking
me you
so
couldn't
long?
unsee it, I knew I couldn't watch
when
it.
I when I was a young man and I was studying for my PhD in clinical psychology, which I walked away from and did this instead.
Well, it's the same thing,
Yeah.
and you don't get paid.
You use it
But
every day, that knowledge.
One of the practica that we did was to be in the state mental institution, and
Like
we're
as a patient.
no, not yet.
Oh, I thought maybe they wanted you to see how it
Give
was.
me by the end of this podcast, okay?
Okay.
And I would do like intake stuff and interview people.
Oh, my.
And I would realize I'd be talking to people who seemed
Did you say, "Hey, welcome to the Nut House"? How come you're here?
no, so unanchored. It's the same thing. That's why this is easy for me.
Okay.
So
Are you writing things down? Are you doing our intake?
no, but I would talk to people who would seem absolutely rational.
Yeah.
And then they would say something so irrational. And they could totally fool
And how do you handle that?
Me?
I mean,
Can I-
you were a student, you were a kid.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
I handled it by acting like I understood and I was in control of the situation. And inside,
and then you're like, is the door locked?
yeah, inside it's like, you'll be okay, Mr. Henry. Please,
Yeah.
somebody call me. One time, a woman came in and she said to me, I was writing this stuff down. She said, "Doctor," and I said, "I'm not a doctor." She said, "Yeah, doctor." I said, "I'm not. I'm not." But I realized I was wearing the white coat.
Oh gosh! And it said Dr. Rosenpenis on the.
No, it didn't say Dr. Rosenpenis on it.
That's from Fletch.
So, yeah, it didn't say.
Oh,
that.
it didn't have a name tag.
He dropped the Rosen. So this,
Rosen.
so this woman comes in and she said, "Doctor," and I said, "I'm not a doctor," and she said, "I want to talk to you about something." I said, "Well, fine, that's why I'm here." And she said, I think my tubes have come untied. Can you tie them?"
Oh.
Now, I was so inequipped to even understand what she was saying to me.
Oh my God.
At this moment, I said, "Well, that's not what I do, and I'm not really a doctor, and I don't really. Can you do it right here in the office now? Because I think I'm going to get."
I will play a doctor on TV in years to come, but
And by the way, at that point, honestly, I looked like I was 14.
Doogie Howser?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so what I said,
this was a long time
I
ago.
said, "Just a moment." And I walked down the hallway and I saw a guy who was a real medical. I said, "Excuse me, she wants to talk to you." and I kept going.
So
The lady on aisle
Jill
5.
was nothing. We were nothing.
No, Jill's never nothing.
I want to share something that did happen to me that's extremely personal. I did abuse alcohol for a while and pills, and it was horrible. And I had a breakdown during all of this, right? So I don't know if I did have cancer at the time. So I had cancer, I had lost it, and I was still at my house, but I was losing my house. Anyway, all I know is somebody called 911 and the paramedics came, and I got into the back of the ambulance and I go, what's happening? Why are you guys here? And they said, "Well, you told somebody that," and I think I was, and I said that I wanted to take a nap forever. And I go, he said, "You want to take a nap forever?" I go, "Not a dirt nap. I'm tired. I want to escape
you want to escape,
shit that's happening to me." I go, "Dude, I'm losing my house. I got cancer. I'm a single mom." And he's like, "Right, 5150." But
Did you do this on a live stream?
well, I think I was talking to people on my
Yeah, so somebody got panicked. Yeah.
yeah, and friends showed up, and I think Kathleen,
Yeah, your neighbor was there.
Kathleen came down. Yes, stop.
Okay, all right. We have
Anyway,
I
we have 2 shows going on.
We have so many private
layers.
jokes that
So
come
many
up
private
here.
layers.
I apologize.
And we do apologize.
I apologize.
But yes, and my friends and you showed up, and I was just very grateful. But I looked at that as a sort of a mental.
A wake-up call, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't abuse alcohol anymore. That's for sure. I do have it once in a while, but it's not to self-medicate like it was, and it's to enjoy a dinner, or sometimes I won't.
I can tell just looking at you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I could always tell when you were drinking.
Oh my God.
No, I could in the morning. I could tell her.
She really, and we.
No,
I-
don't.
I have this thing here. It's always here. It's not alcohol.
Okay, first of all, I've never noticed anything there.
Dorothy.
Even had my eyes done,
Dorothy,
still.
speak truth. Could I not recognize that you were drinking the night before?
Okay, you know what? We had a makeup person on Good Day LA, and this is the first person you see at 4 a.m, and I would walk in and she'd be like,
What?
"Oh my God, did you have sushi?" I'm like, "No, I hate sushi."
Yeah.
Did you have chips? Maybe. Did you have wine? Maybe.
A little bit.
And then you came in later.
Okay, I did not know any of this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You did your own makeup. You never came in the makeup.
Yeah,
room.
but you guys are hilarious that, like, because you always like her better without makeup. Question for you.
Yes.
You used to say to him, when you had salt,
Yeah,
she
we
could
could tell when you had
wait,
salt.
Not me. I noticed
If
nothing.
if I ate out, just ate out
Yeah, yeah.
dinner, the salt would do it to everything.
You know
your
how good
eyes.
Steve is?
Yeah.
Steve could bring, let's say an actor walked in. Steve not only could tell if the dude had a nose job, he could tell you what doctor did his nose.
That was
That was impressive.
a
with
rare
Lauren.
talent.
You very rare talent.
That was actually it's based on one person who I knew had to go to a certain doctor. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was a lie.
No,
Our
it
lie.
was
The whole thing was a lie.
You guys gave me all
was
that
our
credit. I
love.
never said that because I was able to say to him, and was Doctor so and so.
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
So you can't do that with him? You don't have that magic trick?
No, you assigned me that.
He does read people very well, though.
Yeah.
Very.
Oh,
I always
can
said
I
you were a little
say-
psychic.
Yes, say it.
Lorraine says
Yes.
the three of you make me feel like I'm home again. I
the
could
best
cry.
comment we've
Steve
had.
was going
is
to
the-
tie her shoes. The woman who needed something tied.
I didn't understand. And yeah, she, you know, she
She's
said,
like,
you know what she said to me?
tube
She said,
socks,
she said,
tube.
she said to me, "Higher, doctor, higher, a little higher up." So
No, I thought you meant she had medical tubes coming out. No, she meant
No, like
she meant
tubes were
literally
tied.
Oh my God, when you
yeah.
had your surgery and you did your own drains and
Yeah.
tubes, oh my God.
I know.
She's badass.
You know what? I got kicked off of Instagram, sadly, because I had showed some scars. And I'm like, they're just scars from breast cancer, blah, blah, blah. I didn't show my boob, nothing.
Yeah.
But it was a scar down here.
Well,
after,
well,
when
right,
I tell you
yeah.
why.
What?
First of all, I go back and I look at the pictures. I go, these are all from my deep flap surgery from cancer. Oh boy. There was one that looked like a rhymes with
Okay.
Dolores.
What was it, Seinfeld?
You know, like doesn't really rhyme with Dolores, but goes along with that. And also very like if you were to say Mulva.
Yeah.
Kind of look
Yeah,
like
It's
that.
all very Seinfeld.
Yeah, very Seinfeld.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's
Yeah.
Seinfeld, yeah.
So you know, anywho,
Yeah.
they kicked me off, and I was like, oh, I see why. They don't think that that's a stomach suture. They think because one of my stitches came out, and there was a little loop,
Yeah.
and it looked like the man in the canoe.
And I remember that
Look,
they
wait a
said
minute,
you were showing nipples and you're like, I don't
I don't have any
Wait,
nibble.
what is the man in the canoe?
What? Oh, come on, pearl necklace.
Even I know that one.
Are you teaching me another one? You're teaching me another
Do I have
one?
to do a rendering of the man in the canoe?
Scott,
I
our
don't
producer, is
know.
laughing.
Do you know what? You know what
I
it is,
learned
Scott?
so much from them.
I'm going to do the man in the canoe.
I don't know the man in the canoe. I'm going to get a lesson here right now. You're never too old to learn with Jill.
I learned camel toe from you people. What else did I learn?
There's the canoe,
Didn't know what camel
and
toe was.
there's the man.
Why?
And there's
sorry.
where you tie
What?
the tubes, right there.
Why is it? It looks like a robin redbreast.
Okay, there's the canoe.
Yeah.
And there's the man. That's his head.
Aye.
It's a noggin.
Oh.
Would you guys like to see it?
Somebody said you're blending into the wall.
Oh, well-
We need to either change your hair color
We
or
are
change the
putting,
wall.
guess what?
You
If
know.
you guys weren't here earlier, there's going to be wood
Yeah.
paneling back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's going to look really cool, like a
Like a
Mad Men.
sauna.
And we're going to bring in some booze. Not just kidding, but it's going to look so good. Okay, it
No,
says
I-
Steve has been married for years. He has a lovely wife, Jean. He just puts up with his TV wives, well, wife, mistress, or wife, mistress.
Well, he's had 20 million TV wives.
Well, not as long as us. We've
That's
been
true.
the
No,
longest
that's
standing.
true.
It's true.
High five.
Nobody's
Thank you,
close.
man in the
Nobody-
and
canoe.
nobody nuttier.
No, nobody's
That's for
close.
sure.
Nobody's close.
I'm nutty.
And think about it. We also worked in radio together,
For a short time.
and we're doing this together. How many years does that become ultimately?
20, in dog
Yeah.
years? Feels like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve is married forever. Is
Oh,
Jean?
Tommy, my man. You know the story.
We know Tom,
Tommy, it's good to see you. I hope you're good. Tommy, he's great.
Can you imagine Jean being like Kris Jenner, your manager? Sorry.
It's funny. I ran into Gene not too long ago.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Total opposite
At the supermarket.
personality. I remember when Kris Jenner was I did that skating show and then she would show up and Bruce came into my dressing room. He was not, what's her name?
He
then?
was Bruce.
He was
then.
Bruce. He wasn't.
Now he's Caitlin.
You're dead
Thank
naming.
you.
You're
Now
dead naming.
She's Caitlin.
I am dead naming because I worked with Bruce. I didn't work with
But
Caitlin.
you
Yeah.
have to be able to say that.
I mean, Kylie got in trouble for saying Happy Father's Day. Like, that's fucked up, man. Come on, let her. It's her
There
father.
are,
still
there
her
are
father.
people being attacked for calling Elliot Page, the former Ellen Page, in talking about the fact that she made a movie for Christopher Nolan as Ellen Page
Yeah.
and now as Elliot Page, and that's dead naming, which is crazy. It's crazy.
You guys. So what was I saying?
I don't know.
Kris Jenner.
Oh yeah, and so.
God, I was actually listening.
Bruce comes into my dressing room and he goes, "You'd love my wife," and she manages me. And I go, "Well, what are you doing now?" And he goes, "Oh, I do speaking engagements." I was like, "That's so sweet," and like I swear to God, I was like, "Oh my God, that's so cute." So
One day your family's going to make $1 trillion.
yeah, and so I meet Kris and she's got the girls with her, and I was like, "That is so sweet."
As the world turns, I first knew
Yeah, you knew
Oh
her
yeah,
before.
when the kids were
from
little.
school. I knew her from as a mother in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also knew her as Christina's best friend, and I also knew her as Kathy Lee's best friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
There-
And
well,
who would think she would eclipse all of
Kathy
them?
Lee is a godmother of Kim, of somebody.
Yeah.
yeah, one of them. But when we say best friends, we can use that loosely. Like she's very good Hollywood friends. It's like when you see Kim Kardashian at Lauren Sanchez's wedding.
No,
It's like
but Kris Jenner and Christina were best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were best friends. Yeah.
Yes,
And the
that-
last time I saw Kathy Lee, no, I don't know because we.
last time I saw her was at Chris's house at a party. Was at Kris
Well,
Jenner's
at
house.
your shower, at your baby shower.
You have a story about
Yes,
her.
because when you were on vacation at one point,
Yes.
and maybe you'd been fired and I hadn't been fired yet, or a
knows?
national show, local show. we
Could
got
be.
fired at different times
Could be.
on different shows. Kathy Lee came in and co-hosted, and
for 3 days you
didn't
weren't
know-
there. It was
and then
just-
I came back.
You came back like on a Thursday
She
or
was
Friday.
there for a week.
It was just the two of us. Yeah.
And it was like I was completely invisible.
Wait. You were in the studio with he and Kathy?
Yeah.
Yes, for 2 days. And
Yeah.
they had a
Talking?
little love fest, and I was just there.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
I was just there.
I didn't know Kathy Lee filled in for me because I filled in for Kathy Lee. And that's kind of rude that she didn't talk to you.
Now,
She was stop that.
She was
Stop
nice.
that. What are you creating here?
I don't know.
No.
But they had
had a
like
love
they had a
fest.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I was.
I used to get jealous.
Much
The other
like with
day-
you two, I was
The
just
other
there.
day, I was
would
third
say
wheel.
I would say you're an unreliable narrator about that
That's
story.
not what happened.
Man in the canoe. Anyway, I just want to say one time, Steve.
Okay.
Because I just absolutely love and adore you.
Oh, something's bad coming.
You're gonna get slammed.
God bless him, bless his heart.
No, seriously.
Bless your little. Okay.
I was talking somebody about the show, and it was on TikTok. And the younger people, like somebody said here, I watched you guys growing up. They're about 40 now, 40
Yeah,
to 50.
sure.
Oh my! It's such sweet comments.
It's so nice.
Such
Yeah,
sweetness.
it is.
So sweet. And I was saying, and there was a clip of Bryan Cranston, and I said, "Oh my gosh, yeah, he filled in for Steve before." And this guy's like, "Yeah, no, he didn't." I go, "Oh, well, actually,
All the time.
I go, "Yeah, he did." Like I
This
think
was
it's people-
pre-Breaking Bad.
pre-Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
But I said he's really funny because there's
Yeah.
a video going around with him kind of acting smartassy. I go, "That's his personality."
Oh, he's funny
They're
guy.
trying
The
to make
funniest people we
He's a
know.
funny guy,
But
yeah.
I always say, people ask me who was the greatest. I said we had great people. They're
Yeah.
all great. But Steve is Steve. Like you can't, you can't replace.
You have no words.
I'm not
You can't replace.
man in the canoe. Anyway,
I want listen. Let me acknowledge here first. First of all, let me acknowledge you've taught me. You've taught me pearl necklace. I never knew what pearl
Oh,
necklace.
I didn't either. Yeah, I learned that from
Spider-Man.
you.
And wait. And one day on the air,
The movie that made more money than anything else.
Wait. On one day on the show,
Yeah.
I said, so the woman's wearing a pearl necklace, and you go, you can't say that.
And she was literally.
Yeah, God, like you were protecting me from the trouble I would get into for calling a pearl necklace a pearl necklace.
like you can't say that on TV.
I also learned from you. I learned.
Why can't I say pearl necklace? I go, exactly.
But it's a fair trade because I would talk to you about politics and history, and you taught me, for instance, camel toe.
Camel toe.
And you taught
Pearl
me
necklace. Now, Man in the Canoe.
man and canoe.
Spider-Man.
Man and
Well,
canoe.
I don't know Spider-Man,
I don't know
other
if I
than
can
the
do it.
movie made a
Man
lot
in
of
the
money.
Canoe, I thought was an old Robert Redford movie. I didn't. What did I know?
Okay.
Old Man in the Sea. Wait, what?
I don't think
Spider-Man?
I don't think I
okay.
can do a Spider-Man here, but I'll show you after the cameras
But
turn
the
off.
movie's doing very well.
Oh, and they're married. I didn't know Tom Holland and Zendaya were married. Hello.
They actually get married?
Yes.
I missed
My
that one.
kids
I know
told
they're
me.
together.
What
I
number
missed it.
Spider-Man is Tom? Well, who's Spider-Man now?
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Is he the new one?
He's incredible.
So how many have there been?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Toby,
Andrew,
can we name them
Toby.
all?
I think
A
that's
few
it.
more. I don't
What
know.
about Batman's? It goes George
Oh,
Clooney,
geez.
Michael Keaton.
Keaton.
It goes on. Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
How about the guy who did the TV
Steve
star?
Edwards.
Man of the Canoe.
The guy who did the TV
Adam
show.
West?
Yes, Adam West.
yeah,
he was a
of
great
course.
guy. Yeah.
He
yeah.
came on Good Day, right? I think he wrote a book and he came on.
He did.
You know, I was so excited a million years ago, and you youngins will not understand this, when the people who did Dark Shadows came on. Okay, so you're too young.
Wait.
and you
What do
didn't
we
give
do
a
in the
damn.
dark?
didn't
Like
care.
the vampire one? What we?
Yeah, it was the vampire show.
Okay, that's exciting.
And they came on like 1,000 years after the show had been gone. But when I was a little kid, that was like the soap that
I know
everybody
what-
watched.
Okay.
Well, you
and-
know what happened? There's this thing called the Hollywood Show. You've been invited to it, I think.
What?
Where you sign pictures and things.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Heather does those.
Heather does them, with Lorenzo.
And what they'll do is they'll take an old show, and they'll
And
take
bring
the cast of that show.
Well, here we are.
And, wait a minute. Wait. No, we can't do
Somebody
Hollywood.
used to listen
Tom-
to Dark Shadows
See
on
what
the
Tom Chase
radio.
said?
What'd he say?
The pantry behind you looks very unstable, and we're waiting for the speakers to
right.
fall.
I
And
almost the ticket. I'm like,
pantry.
Well, you remember Tommy. Tommy
There's
was a
an
producer on our
earthquake.
show. Do you
You're
remember him?
going down.
He's great.
You
Tommy
remember Tommy?
Jason's great.
yeah, wait, is that
Tommy
this
Chasick.
Tommy?
Yes.
Yes.
But Tommy didn't produce our show.
Yes, he worked on it
came-
for a while. Yes.
Yeah, boy, did
Oh,
it.
the
And-
national show.
Yeah.
And then he
Because I knew
said,
Tommy in New York when he worked with Regis.
Yeah.
"Oh,
That's
that's
right.
crazy."
That's
And then he
right.
said, "There's no hope for this show."
And
he's like, I'm out.
Kathy Lee, who
They're not
ignored me
paying me
too.
enough.
He
I'm
left.
kidding.
He left. Did you guys see the Odyssey? I did.
Yes.
I did not. My kid Rocco loved it. He loves Christopher
Nash
Nolan.
loved it.
Did he?
David and I didn't love it.
Okay,
We're old
Ruby
people.
was the same.
I
She's
don't
like,
know.
it was fine.
What I loved about it, I think we
Little long,
touched on
little
this here
violent.
before, but what I loved about it is all the discussion around the movie.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, it was a right-wing attack on the movie because it was so woke.
Oh, yeah, the
based
woke
on
Odyssey.
I hate that everything's political.
based on a translation done by a woman named Emily Wilson that was feminist, and so Christopher Nolan's getting killed because it's based on that. Emily
You know
Wilson.
what? The movie's
wait,
doing pretty well.
Wait. Emily Wilson, the same woman, hated the movie. So now the liberals are bashing Christopher Nolan because the feminists hated the movie. So he got it coming and going. Meanwhile, the movie's
Everybody's
doing
a
$1
pain in
billion.
the ass
Yeah.
these days, including us.
Not every movie is catered to your political whims. Sometimes you just want to do a frickin' movie and entertain people for a couple
Well,
hours
what's fun
and
about
get
it is
out.
people, well, what's true, what's true. Remember, Homer, who wrote the Odyssey, may never have lived
Right.
to begin with. It was written in the 8th century before Christ.
This was before Steve was alive.
No, it
Going
wasn't.
back.
Are we sure about that?
No, I was actually 8
When
days
I was
old.
in Chicago, by the way, I was looking for pictures of you all last weekend. I thought, your name.
What a
and
weekend.
I was looking for Steve in Chicago.
Oh,
Steve
sorry.
used to own the Toddlin Town.
I used to say I was very successful in Chicago. I was there for 3 years, and then Oprah came in, and nobody remembers that I was
you were ever there.
Yeah.
But I went to see, because we had a rainy day, I went to a bunch of museums, including the Obama Museum, which is stunning, by the way.
Now, what do you say when people say it's the ugliest monument ever?
It's interesting
No, the ugliest
from the
one are those
outside.
two gold painted horses that just went up. Looks like gold nail polish.
Where's that?
I don't know, Washington, I think.
Yeah,
They're
it's
hideous.
almost 24 karat gold that we're now putting on. And
Is
it's-
that real gold?
Yeah, and somebody said it looked like a P.F. Chang's.
So you're in Chicago. So you're in Chicago.
I'm in Chicago looking for Steve, but I saw Sue. Do you know Sue? The T-Rex? Were you guys friendly?
I dated her.
Who's Sue?
They have the only,
T-Rex.
and the most fully formed.
Wait. What about I took my kids to the Natural Museum of History in
Here?
New York, and they had a big T-Rex, but it wasn't
That's
full.
the
Well,
one.
I mean,
That's the one we all
it-
grew up. Yeah, I bet you went when you were a kid to that
Oh
one.
God, yeah. I
sure.
didn't live that
Yeah.
far from there. Well, and now there's Gus that somebody paid $50 million for, because we talked about this
You
on the
live
show.
close to that? Oh my gosh.
To the Natural History Museum.
Beautiful.
Yeah, not too far.
Yeah.
There's a woman who has an apartment and it overlooks the Met. And I was like, how wealthy do
You know where
have
I
to be
lived?
to-
I lived right on Met.
You live on top of the building?
No, I lived on Metropolitan Avenue in the Bronx.
Ooh, nice.
And if you took the 6,
just Stevie from the Bronx.
If you took the 6, you could get there in 30
Don't
minutes.
care about the rocks.
Anyway,
he
I
ain't
saw
got.
the T-Rex that I thought you were
He's
friendly
just
with at
Stevie.
some point.
He's just Stevie from the block.
Yeah.
Used to have a little, now he has less.
We got off of your health for a moment because I got tired of talking about you. When's the hip operation? Okay.
Oh my God, Fernwood Tonight, one of the greatest shows.
Great show.
Great show. Martin Mull and Fred.
Yeah.
Willard. And Happy
you knew
Kind
well.
and the
He used to
orchestra.
come on a lot.
Yeah, Fred, I know Fred well, yes.
Do you remember
Rest in
one of the
peace.
nicest guys that we had on Good Day Late? And I really quick, his name is Robert. He brought us all letter openers. He passed. Robert. Oh my gosh.
God, I have a vague memory
Give us
of
a little
this.
more than letter
Brown
openers.
hair, black
Yeah.
hair. He's been in tons of stuff.
Oh,
I just had his name.
you're not Robert.
Oh my God.
Not
Yes.
Robert.
Oh my God.
Not Robert.
No?
Oh, what a
Yes.
great guy.
Yes, in Jackie Brown and 10 other
Yes!
million movies.
Yes!
No,
oh my
we're-
God, what is wrong with us?
We're confusing two
He wasn't
people.
in
You're
Jackie
confusing
Brown.
No.
two great actors. You're confusing two great
Am
actors.
I?
Yes.
That's why I'm the entertainment reporter.
Yeah, okay.
Dang, dude.
Okay, wait a minute.
Somebody
Wait a
used to
minute.
skip school to watch us. Thank you. We appreciate
Robert
that.
Conrad is not the answer, but that's a good answer.
Yeah. Can
Mary
somebody-
Hartman, Mary
Can
Hartman,
somebody
that
be
was
our
good
memory? Oh, and she just passed,
She did?
didn't she? Am I
Yes.
killing people?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Hey,
did, yeah.
thank you to all who are watching us live right now. Please subscribe to us because I heard. Yes, Henry Winkler used to fill in for Steve too.
Oh, and sorry, I'm trying to figure this
George.
out. Howie Mandel used to sit in for
Oh my
you.
God, please tell me you're watching Howie Mandel's TikToks.
No.
First of
No.
all, he's like me. When stuff throws around on TikTok, they'll give you hearts, they'll give you a cowboy hat,
Mm-hmm.
a mustache. Howie gets on there. Now, you know that Howie, he's a pretty, normal guy outside of his weird OCD,
Yeah.
And what they're doing is they're
I think I tried to hug him once. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I
They're-
didn't know. Robert Forrester.
Robert
Okay, move on.
Forrester, thank you.
You don't
Thank you.
know-
I said it was
No.
Robert.
He's the one who brought us
He's the one who
letterheads.
brought us the letter openers.
Lovely man.
Yes, Robert Forrester.
Oh, wait. You
no,
might be.
am I
How
wrong?
long ago was this?
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah, like
We had a wonderful
2003.
actor on who's confused with another actor. He came on and had.
It was him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was him.
I know Robert Forster from Rochester, New York.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, anyway, what the hell was I?
How's that?
So Howie Mandel goes on and
Howie.
it's live, and people are throwing things at him. But here's what they're really bombarding him with: songs that are in French, but they say the most vulgar things like "lick my lulu," and then he's like, please stop, and then somebody else comes in with a worse song, and then another one, and they pile drive him. He goes and he's like, how do I stop this? And he's looking in the camera, and they're just like the most vulgar French. They all sound so lovely, but if you listen to the
And they're singing about the man in the canoe.
they're singing about the man in the canoe and what he should do. and
Jody,
that-
how many years was Steve on Channel 11? Let me ask him. Steve,
Oh,
I was there
21, 3?
23 years.
I was there.
Oh my gosh.
I was there 19.
Remember, we once did a
Wow,
podcast.
I was only there like 18.
We did a podcast at the radio station, and I have questions for you guys. And I'd say, all right, here's a question.
Oh, yeah, you used to come in with topics.
Yeah, no, here's a question for
thought
Steve
that was
from
fun.
Steve, since I was making up most of the questions. Steve wants to know.
Well, we are appreciative of you guys that are clicking and subscribe.
You guys, we did talk
Yeah,
about
we talked about
Perez,
Perez
and as
Hilton,
far as
yeah.
we know,
He's
he
in
is
the
in the hospital, and
hospital.
I think that's all we know.
That's it. They do have the team with him of obviously for his physical, but his mental, and his parents or his mom who lives with him and his 3 kids. They were not home at the time. She's getting counseling is the last that I heard because they brought her. I saw her walk down the street when the police had him barricaded in his home, and I was just like, oh, poor mama. If you know, she's the sweetest little Cubana lady. She's so,
So what do you think about Tarek Skubal?
who? What?
He's
What?
the talk of the town. It's all anybody's talking about in L.A.
Is he on Dancing with the Stars?
Not yet.
I
Not
don't know
yet.
who that is. Yeah.
Who do you think
severe
he is?
sepsis. Who? Tarek?
Tarek Skubal.
I hope he's running
He was running last night.
for the office.
Huh? He was running for the clubhouse.
Do you know who he is?
Vaguely, I only know that because in my house it's all Yankees. That the Yankees brought up some young kid,
Lombard.
21-year-old,
Oh, it's a,
and he hit a home run, and his parents were there. That's
Well,
all I know.
The story
So
gets better.
okay.
You don't know
Oh,
the
his
story.
brother.
Yeah. But set up the story. Don't set it up. Don't
I
just.
don't, you
She
know
doesn't know
way
the
more about.
backdrop.
He has a brother who was just what?
It was this
Brought
kid is
up-
21 years old. His father is a coach. Was a coach with the Dodgers for a long time, George Lombard. 21 years old. He's the second youngest Dodger in a million years since Derek Jeter. And he gets up and he hits a home run.
Yankee.
What did I say? Yankee.
Yankee.
Yes, thank you. At the same time, his kid brother is starting in the minor leagues the same
The
moment.
parents didn't know which game to
and,
go to.
and his kid brother hits a home run. They both hit home runs at the same time.
You know what?
But the big story is Tarek Skubal, who the Dodgers picked up. It is pissing off everybody in baseball. He's the best
Why?
pitcher and the second best pitcher in baseball.
Because they're trying. It's like they're trying.
I
to
just
buy
got
a
in there
victory, people are saying.
because
Oh, that teams always do that, don't they?
This
They
is
Because
the-
there's no cap in baseball, right? There's no salary cap.
Not anymore.
no, the owners are fighting for one, and the players do not
course.
want one.
Of
course.
Yeah, so I just got it in there. I know we're not going to discuss it, but I just want to say
I
the big
know
name today
Monday
was
was the
Tarek
last day
Skubal.
for trades. I know that.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I
Joe.
did sports for a minute at NBC
Oh,
until
tell
they
her-
realized I
wait.
knew
Thank you,
nothing about
Machine-
sports.
Machine Levine, thank you.
Tell us about the time you went on and you did what? You updated scores?
Well, and
This is
so
on the net-
NBC
on the
hired
network.
me.
Why is her chair the Morticia Adams chair? Sorry, I'm doing another show with the people.
Wait, what's the?
Tommy said, "Why is Dorothy sitting in the Morticia Adams chair?" I don't know what that means.
They're all the same,
Am I
aren't they?
Gomez? Oh no, Steve is it.
Yeah, okay.
You rang. No, Lurch.
Tommy.
You rang.
Tommy,
Stop talking to me.
eat a bean. Moving on.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my God! Hi, Tommy. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tommy, after I got fired from working with Regis, actually the show went away. It's like the only thing Regis ever did that was a failure. Or
Are you kidding?
That got canceled.
No, his big break was a syndicated show on Westinghouse that lasted like 3 months.
Was-
Okay,
Wait, was
once
that
he
in San
became a big
Diego?
deal,
Yeah,
this
okay.
was one of his
You
very
see,
few
you
failures
can't
that
get
I
away
worked
with
on.
stuff with me here.
I know, because you
know.
know too much. So I got hired at NBC Sports. You know this, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Yep.
for a very
For
short
hot
amount of
second.
time.
Thank you, Michael Weissman.
Until the. How do you remember?
I know the stuff
Who
you remember.
hired me that long ago?
Isn't that
How
crazy?
do you remember that? Thank you, Michael Weissman.
How are your tubes?
They need tying, but they're not down there. They're up there.
Do you remember why he hired me?
Because you're cute.
No, because his wife used to watch me on
Okay.
Regis.
Yeah, because you're cute.
That's adorable.
And then they realized I knew nothing about sports.
Whatever.
So they occasionally would put me on live to do updates during a game. And David would sit home and you would say rock back and forth in his own feces
God,
because
he
he
must have been
knew
doing-
that
you'd
I
be
could say
exposed.
something
You'll
stupid
be
almost at
exposed.
any moment.
Almost
'cause
like
I
me
had
doing
no
the weather.
idea.
Well, she did that famous thing. She said, I have a partial score, 3. Thank you, George Carlin. Okay, so I turned
Thanks
to
for loving my fashion, but today I ain't
Steve,
fashionable.
the things you
I
remember.
turn all the crap in my head.
Oh
it's so
my-
unnecessary, too.
That you remember who hired me that many years ago.
My son is starting, either it's the elderly, no offense, or the really young kids. Because my son said, I remember when I was born. And no. I go, no, you don't.
No,
He's
you
like,
don't.
oh,
He
no, I
doesn't.
remember this.
Oh my God. And
He
he
remembers
actually has.
things that were said back and forth between.
No, you know what
father.
happens with kids' memories? People tell you things, and then they become real. No, listen, I turned to you before, and I asked you a serious question.
I told you, none of your business.
Okay, that.
Why do I still find that funny?
Nunja.
And the touching.
Do the whole thing. Nunja.
And the touching.
Don't ever touch me.
None of your business.
All right.
Yeah.
Your
my
hip.
hip.
Your hip.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna,
Yes,
you're
when
gonna
you're
have
having
hip
surgery.
surgery.
Oh my God. Okay. So, y'all, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb,
As you do.
as one does.
Have you ever answered the phone when anyone has
No.
ever
No,
called?
it freaks me out.
Is there
I get-
anybody you answer for?
No.
Heather calls, you don't answer?
We don't call each other. We know
Okay.
better. We
All right.
text. Or we
Okay.
do this voice text.
Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Oh, you're the king of voice text.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
They're
and
like
then
podcasts.
I feel like I've spoken to
Yes,
you.
they're like podcasts.
No,
anyway,
once you left me a note, I said, I'll tell you yes or no. So I get on, and you talk for like 11 minutes.
yeah, I've done that.
Okay.
So Dr. Clapper's office said, look, if people sometimes are a little elderly and they don't pass the
You're looking at me?
pre-blood test or the pre-boarding.
Yeah.
And so I missed it. It was
The
going to be
pregame?
August 14th.
Oh,
and
you missed your
So by the
pregame.
time I got the message, I called, and it was the weekend, and it was their answering service. So I called Monday morning.
So this is like blood work and stuff you have to do ahead
Yeah.
of time?
Well, they wanted the surgery August 14th, but I'd have to go for blood work this week. And I missed the call. So now they're like, yeah, we already filled that. So I said, well, when's the
Someone
next?
else's hip took your spot.
Yeah, well, yep. And so now I have to wait for October, and maybe September somebody will drop out. You never know.
Okay.
Wow.
You never know. They'll be called to the minors, and then I'll go.
Are we going live?
Dorothy, that cross is super cool.
Oh
Yes, it is.
my God! You know what? I have had this so long. Can I even say what our producer Lisa B used to say about it?
That's,
It's
that's the actual
sacrilegious
cross that Jesus hung off
that
of.
we could hang Steve on it. It was so
Oh,
big.
Steve.
Is that what you used to say?
You don't remember that?
Well, thank
I have
you,
had this so
everyone.
long. It's of the things that I own. It's my favorite thing.
Now, did you ever
Susan
understand?
has-
Did you ever understand you two were mean to me all the time?
No, shut
No,
up.
I didn't know that till I read the
You see,
comments
the
on the
public,
LA
the
Times
public are there
article.
all the time. Everybody's saying you
Are
were
you
mean
serious?
to me. Yeah.
We were mean to you?
But
we
weren't
were funny as
joking?
hell. Yeah. What the hell?
I
man?
heard my feelings were hurt every day.
You know what?
Did
Shut
you
up.
go home
Shut
and
up.
cry?
I want to read.
Did you ever go home? I went home and cried sometime. Did you ever go home and
No.
cry?
Susan says there's 100
Okay.
people watching. Thank
All right.
you for that. And VJag says that they used to watch us when they were a child, and we really appreciate that. I clearly
Your
remember
parents
my,
let you watch
my
that?
early childhood before I was one.
Should we be grateful that 100 people are watching, or should we be saying there are only 100 people watching?
Oh yeah, we should.
Which
yeah.
is it?
Well, we don't usually do Wednesdays. It's a
It's
rare
a different
Wednesday.
day, but I feel like I come here to hang out with you guys.
It's true.
And see
It's
you,
true.
and
It's true.
I'm
I've
okay
said this
either way.
before. I think you've said it. One of the great gifts of all the time we put in is it brings me joy to
Yeah.
be with you
I
guys.
know. It's fun.
Even though we
You're
treated
endorphins
you
as
terribly,
Yeah. You were mean.
apparently.
As Christina
we were
would
not
say.
mean.
No, you were mean to me. You were always mean to me, but you didn't know you were mean to me because, again, you thought I was an impregnable wall,
Yeah.
and nothing could ever hurt me.
Wait, you said I used to drink too much when I did not.
And then he told me I didn't drink enough, and I was like, I'll make up for that,
Yeah,
Mister.
you want to hear something interesting? Your husband's family was in the liquor business.
yes.
So was yours.
My family was in the liquor
was your
Isn't
business.
that
husband's
funny?
family.
Yeah. The difference is I never drank because it was always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my father would say, if your friends are going to go out and drink, I'll get you the best stuff. And it took away any sense
Yeah.
of
Of, like,
rebellion.
fun.
So
yeah.
I have a question. I'm kinda
Wait,
going
David's
through this.
father's liquor store was right by a Seinfeld reference, right by the restaurant that they use all the time.
Okay, yeah,
Tom's. It was
yeah.
in life. It was right
Wow.
there. That restaurant, that
And-
diner
and-
was there.
And my father probably went to that liquor store to sell because he was a salesman.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about
Harvey's dad too.
because I used to sneak booze. I was that kid. I used to steal the car. I used to sneak the booze.
I used to steal the car like it's a
so
normal man.
surprising to
Steal the
hear that.
But my kids are very much the opposite. And so Ruby, who's now 19, I've always been like, man, woman in the white van, watch out. They're like, yeah, we got it. We know. Yeah.
yeah.
So duly noted, Mom. She's now 19, and I forget because the
Duly
drinking
noted.
age in Canada is 18. So she's like, Mom, I am 19. Like, I live in Santa Barbara away from you. I'm like, yes, but you're here now. And I'm like, I don't.
No, that is a thing though, because like when Nash was at college, I realized I could
Yeah.
no longer helicopter parent.
Right.
But when he would come home, the instinct is still there.
Still there.
To hover.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but you're a hoverer.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Apparently, I am
Hover.
too. My kids say
Duly
that
noted.
I come in the room and stare at them, and that's hovering. And I'm like, I don't mean to
The
be.
guy,
When Nash was little,
Mm-hmm.
I asked actually a cousin who was an only child, and I said, "What was the worst thing about being an only child?" Because I figured Nash was going to be an only child. And he said, "I used to feel like my parents stared at me all the time, so I tried not to stare at him all the time."
Dorothy would walk in the room like, I have to kind of do
I
that with
see
the kids.
nothing.
I walk in and I'm like, so Rocco said, Mom, you're too nice. You're always there. I go, all right then, fuck you. And I left the room and he started
I
laughing.
think I can tell you that Marcy, my mother, never said that to me. There's a famous story by O. Henry called The Ransom of Red Chief. And they kidnap this kid because they want the ransom. The kid is so problematic that they can't give him
The
away.
parents don't want him
They
back.
don't want him back. So
It's
I'm
the O.
picturing-
Henry twist
Yes.
in all the
I'm
stories.
thinking about the chocolate bar. But
No. I'm picturing you, the guy in the white van, gets
Yeah.
you in, and
And
then
he's like,
just please
drops
take
me
her
off
away.
at the next corner. It's true. Do you ever see that movie with Charles Grodin and that funny Martin Short? And he adopts him, and Martin
Yeah,
Short's a little boy, and Charles Grodin's like this. Can't you act human like a human boy? And he's like, like this. And he goes, act like a human boy. And Martin Short's like, and he's trying to act normal. Oh, I could watch that scene over and over. And I say that to my kids when they're acting crazy. Can't you act like a human boy, Rocco? No, my kids are so easy and peasy. I love it. I'm very lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky. You really are, because you just never know.
Yeah.
I said that to Ruby. I said, today, I said, I never had to like we used to sneak booze in with our parents and stuff. And I go,
I know,
you've been
Ash
such
was
a good
such a
kid.
good kid.
And
I
she
say
goes,
to him
as
now.
far as you know. And then she
Well,
left
that's what I
the
say to
room.
him now. Like, did you ever sneak out? He's like, no, I would tell you now if I had.
Yeah.
And of course, I get information from Emma. You always get information from the wife.
The wife, yeah.
But we're so lucky with our kids.
How did
Really
we get?
lucky.
There's things that I have no idea what I'm saying. Clifford is the movie, right? And he goes, act like a human boy. What's wrong with you?
Is
You
it
can't act.
Clifford the
He goes,
big red dog? Is that that's a
No.
different Clifford? Okay.
Clifford's the kid that gets adopted, and he's the worst possible kid. He's a nightmare. And Charles Grodin is like, what's wrong with you? You're.
Wasn't there a problem child, right?
Oh, maybe that was it.
No, that wasn't that movie. That problem.
That was with John
Ritter and
yes.
and his wonderful
sweet
wife.
John
Yeah,
Ritter.
Yeah.
Alicia.
Alicia?
No,
No, I love her. What's her name? Come on.
you guys, we're getting to that point. What's
Yeah.
her
I
name?
don't know. This one you lost me on.
No.
I got you Robert Forrester.
You know who John Ritter was married to?
Oh, who he was married to?
Yeah.
Amy Yasmin?
Yes.
Yes,
She was in that movie.
Oh, okay. Well,
She was
Alicia.
in what movie?
Who's Alicia?
She said Alicia.
I said Alicia
You don't
because
listen
I
to
was
her?
watching Long
I
Legs.
love Amy. Amy is
She's the best.
lovely.
Amy Yazbek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Amy's great.
funny.
Alicia Witt.
Funny. Yeah.
Alicia Witt is
Oh, okay.
in
Okay.
Long Legs, the movie with the very. I thought it was a scary horror movie. Did you see it with Nick Cage? I love him. If you haven't seen that, there's another movie out you should watch with Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal. Pedro's like this big drug dealer who hires Nicolas Cage to come to a party on this island as Nicolas Cage. So Nicolas Cage plays himself. It's hilarious. Welcome, Jody.
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie? For me, I have a few.
ever?
Scarface, as we know. But I
Okay.
also love
Okay.
You Scarface with Paul Muni?
not the original. No.
Okay.
Come on, the one that Oliver Stone wrote.
The crap you know. So
Dances
impressive.
with Wolves. That's an excellent choice. Yes. What is your?
I found that one a little slow, although
There's
I
a new
thought
one,
Kevin
Dancing with
Costner was
Wolves
awfully
and
cute.
Stars. It's a new network
Oh, it
show.
is. They Dance with Wolves.
Well, and Stars.
Favorite movie.
Star of Dance with the
I
Wolves.
mean, It's a Wonderful Life is the best movie
Yeah.
ever made, but
I know what you like. I said this the other day.
Okay.
Casablanca.
love
You
Casablanca.
love Casablanca.
I
I've
love,
never
if we're doing old movies, I mean, not as old, but The Big Chill, one of my favorite movies still.
that's so
that was
good.
I
your
saw that
Eighties.
movie with my mother a million years
Wow,
ago
that's
in the
really
theater.
the
And she
80s.
turned to me halfway through and said, do all your friends do drugs? And I'm like, Mom, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Although some of them do.
So
it's a movie.
So the answer was yes.
and wait,
I tell
Kevin
you my
Costner
story.
in The Big Chill for,
Who is Kevin Costner?
He
He's
was
a
the dead
guy.
body, yeah.
Well,
I-
that, by the way, may I?
He
Yeah,
says that
before
was
I
his big
forget.
break, though.
Before I
May
forget.
It wasn't
your
his big
favorite
break. It was his big disappointment.
No, but
Let me explain.
it
Let me-
opened the Hollywood door.
Can I explain? May I explain?
I have to write mine down because I will
Okay.
forget.
All right.
Yes. Explain.
No, gaslighting.
I know.
Why
I
is that funny?
you're writing it down that you won't remember.
I won't.
2 minutes from now.
No, I won't.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
in the movie,
Charles
a
Boyer.
lot of the movie we're talking about, The Big Chill, were flashback scenes with the Kevin Costner character.
Yes.
And they realized it just
Did
didn't
nothing.
work.
Yeah,
took
they cut him.
So they cut the
Right.
whole
And
world.
he went to the
you
premiere thinking he was in
you
the
just
movie.
saw him lying down and you saw the cuffs of his shirt or something like
It's
that.
like when I got the Friends role as Joey Tribbiani's girlfriend number 2. Cheryl Hines was number
Yeah.
1. And I told everybody in Canada, they had the script. I had the script. And then I get a call from the producer and he's like, well, you're on the edit room floor. All right. One of my
Weren't you
favorite movies.
Almost in Curb, too.
Yes, I had. Oh,
Yeah, you auditioned.
I shit the bed with that audition.
Did you go blue?
I went blue.
How would they know there?
Well, it was Jeff Garland who knows me, and it was Larry David
Yeah,
and
but
Larry
Jeff-
Charles.
Ooh, Larry David.
The whole room was filled.
Remember,
with
we
these.
always tried to get Larry David on, and he
Oh.
would never come on the show.
I was on
mean, we
Mad
all loved
TV.
him.
I was just for a funny little segment. Okay,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is one
and
of
then,
my
wait,
favorite
the girl-
movies.
Oh,
Please,
wait,
can I
wait,
say it?
wait, who played you on Mad TV? Somebody would play you.
Arden Marin.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
What's your movie?
Arden.
So when I was going to
Hello,
see,
Arden.
I was seeing a shrink, and he's like, "I want you to we'll do a movie club instead of Oprah's book club." And I'm like, "Okay."
This is a shrink. Mm-hmm. And he taught you about
Gaslight.
gaslighting.
And he said, I want you to watch this movie called Gaslight, but don't get this version. Get the Ingrid Bergman, Charles Boyer, and 1939. I spent 5 hours watching it because I kept going, wait, what? Wait, stop. Process. Oh my God. Because
you-
I was
a little
younger
too
in
close
it.
to home.
You also learned why it's called gaslighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
I never
people
even
know
heard
do
of that.
people know that, why it's called gaslighting?
So this movie came out, and it's in England, and it's in that very expensive. What's it called? The park that has the white pillars, and they're all.
Chelsea.
Is it? It's in Chelsea, but it's
I
also
don't know.
called King. It's not Kingswood, but it's anyway. And this guy, he's younger. He marries an older opera singer, and her aunt was this famous. No, the famous aunt was the opera. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I haven't seen this movie in so long.
He buys two townhomes beside each other, and they live in one. But he wants her to feel like she's going crazy. So every night he would go into the apartment next door that he owned, that she didn't even know they owned, and he would turn down the gas. So she would say to the housekeeper, "Did you just turn down the lights?" And they'd say, "No."
Oh.
And the housekeeper was Angela Lansbury, and he, of course, is having this flirty thing.
And
he
by the
says
way,
to her,
Angela Lansbury as a sexy young vixen.
yeah. And they're like,
It was one of her first movies,
I'm not
wasn't it?
flirting with her. You're going crazy, darling. And then he'd give her a beautiful necklace, and then she'd put it away. Thank you, thank you. And then he'd take it and hide it, and he'd say, "We're going to the play tonight. Wear your beautiful necklace." And she'd go to get it, and he'd say, "What? You didn't, And she'd be like, "No, I go." It was really hard to
and
watch.
that was the literal gaslighting. What is your husband's screen name? Is it David G?
Oh, is my
David
husband
G.
actually
1570.
might be? Is he
What-
here?
He said,
He said,
"Let."
"Let Steve
Normally he
talk."
likes to ignore me even at
Read it.
home.
Read
but-
it. Read what he said.
Wait, I don't. Oh, wait. Let Steve talk. Why?
What?
You know Steve.
You know,
You
I
think he has
have,
anything to add?
Somebody who's become very close to me who said, I was listening to your thing, and they run all over you. You never finish sentences, and they cut you off. And they said, "That's so unlike you." I said, "It is, except with you too. It is. Otherwise, my attitude would be, I'd go Bronx. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's okay with
That
me.
was
say
my
that in the article?
favorite thing in the article in the LA
Yeah, that's
Times.
what they said.
We
Sentences.
never
Yeah,
finished,
yeah, yeah.
rarely
was
finished
like-
sentences.
No,
Yeah,
but,
he's right.
You were always aware of being cut off. You were aware of being cut off. You were never aware of cutting me off.
Oh, sorry, Steve.
And I would go
Steve,
home.
duly noted.
I would go home. I would cry because I was sensitive about these things. And this is an opportunity for me to bring up something
He'd
I've never talked about before.
to his wife, "My balls are in Jillian's purse today."
Do you know
Yeah,
why
and she's
we
in
say,
placentia.
You know why we say duly noted? You know that, right?
I say that because of you, I think.
Yeah.
Why do you
I
say
say it because of Steve.
Can I tell the story
I do
without
know it.
Sure.
without being cut off? Can I tell the story without being cut off?
We're going to let him talk, honey.
After you cut my balls off, would we not cut my speech off?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead. Can you act like a human boy?
This is such a good story. I don't think I'm going to tell it. So,
It's a sad story.
all right, I had big opportunity. I was doing a big pilot for a syndicated show with a woman who was world famous then named Beverly
So
Sills.
we're right here.
Beverly Sills. Now,
Oh, yeah. We know
at
Beverly
that
Sills.
moment,
Beautiful lady.
She was beautiful. She was a great opera singer and a down-home person, a real down-to-earth person,
Yeah.
and was an enormously loved person.
It would have been like a Regis and Kathy Lee up there kind of show, right?
Yeah, but she had a stature. She wasn't like a talk show host person looking. All right, so we're going to do the pilot together. And I fly to New York, and we meet, and we're great. We hit it off, and we have common history and all of that.
Wow.
And the show was to be called, I think, Friends with Beverly and Steve. Okay, all right.
Friends with benefits with Beverly and Steve.
Friends with Beverly and Steve.
Okay.
And so
No benefits.
then, before the pilot goes on, she ends up hosting The Tonight Show for like 4 nights. And because she hosted The Tonight Show, all of her friends come on. So the guest list was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So they made the decision to call it Beverly Sills Friends with Steve Edwards. So my agent says to me,
Steve Edwards in a little
no,
print.
in the end, with
Say hello to your little friend.
with
little
SE with
Yeah,
SE.
yeah.
So my agent, and usually I'm smarter than this, but
Yeah.
my agent said, you're a nice guy. You can't accept this. The deal was the names would be equal. I said, yeah, but it makes sense to me that they're promoting. No, you can't. You got to call the president of the company of the CBS.
Wow.
And tell him how you feel. All right, no, you got to do it. So I call him. I get the guy on the phone, and I said. He said, read him the riot act. I said, this is unfair. You're taking advantage of me. And I start dropping a couple of maybe G-bombs and F-bombs and S-bombs. And at the end of it, he
That's not
hasn't
you.
said
He
a
went Bronx.
He hasn't said a thing. And then finally, when I play myself out, there's a pause, and he says, duly noted, and hangs up.
Oh my God. And isn't that why you have agent or whatever, so that they can go in and
Nah,
act like the
agents
bad
need
guy?
agents.
Isn't there a part
That's so
two to
not
that
you.
story?
That is so
What
not
was the
you,
part
by
two?
the way.
You don't remember this?
What's that?
Our own.
When I was being fired, you went
Oh,
and talked
I
to
got
our
it duly
GM,
I got it duly noted. Yeah.
and you went a little Bronx on him.
No, but I want common sense. I
Yeah.
thought it was common sense. I said, you have to understand, maybe we're having some problems now and things aren't where they were, but you're never going to get this back.
Ever.
You'll never get this back. Do you
You
understand that?
guys
Yeah.
grew up with us, and you have a relationship with us, whether Dorothy was pregnant or one of my divorces or whatever, Steve's divorce. He never got divorced, but
When Steve was pregnant.
they didn't understand. Yeah, they didn't understand that this
Yeah,
is
of course, nobody
family
did
that
understand.
we had with you guys.
Speaking of
And
family,
you
I love
made a
Jenna
big
Rowland.
speech on my behalf, and the GM said,
duly noted.
Unbelievable.
Or words to that effect. Like,
I have a question.
yes.
Not related, but somebody put up there Gloria with Jenna Rowland. Great movie.
Yes.
I also want to mention Woman on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown with her husband, Nick Cassavetes.
Yes.
There is a scene in there.
Yeah, she's great.
I
Yeah.
talked to her on the phone once. Do you know why? How random. Makeup artist Kevin Aquan and his boyfriend at the time, whatever, Eric, started this, and they used to do, she's in one of his books. And I was having lunch with him, and she called. And I'm like, that's Jenna Rowland. He goes, say hi.
"Oh,
I don't get started. Jenna Rowland, like, if you guys watch The Notebook, I mean, she's incredible. She plays
Yeah.
mom. It's
You know,
like
that moment when she turns
yeah.
with her dancing
Yeah.
and the magic is there, and then suddenly she reverts back to whatever
Yeah.
condition she has.
Yeah, that's my mom. Dementia.
I love that you saw that and remember,
Mm.
because that's kind of schmaltzy for you."
It was schmaltzy.
You
for
know what
me,
I watch
yeah.
over and over again?
I'm
Is
not,
the one with-
I'm not acknowledging that I.
That you actually watched
I
it?
had allergies.
Did you cry?
I had allergies.
Moore. Julianne Moore
Yeah.
plays Alice, and she has
yeah.
early onset
Yeah.
dementia, and so she makes these movies for herself, and they go. She goes, Alice, to herself, if you're watching this, you're probably now at stage da-da-da. You don't know where this is. You
Yeah.
don't know where. And it's helpful for me and my sister to watch it because dementia.
Yeah.
Whew, like my mom, she was talking to, I saw her on Sunday on, we do FaceTime, right, or WhatsApp. And there's my dad. And she's constantly saying, who's he? To my sister. And she's like, that's dad. She goes, hey, dad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
I could tell sometimes when my mom was kind of faking it a little bit.
Like pretending to know who you were.
yeah.
And you know what's weird? Because she does that. She'll go, hi, or she'll say, I have a daughter who lives in California. And I'm like, yeah, I'm her. And then she goes, oh, how's Ruby and Rocco?
Whoa.
Like,
Well, but I've
weird-
told you, my mom always knew Nash. And I'd be like, you knew me longer.
Yeah, isn't that
Wait,
crazy?
How do you know him?
By the way, your husband followed up his thing by saying,
Mr. Goldstein.
I understand it happens to me all the time with you.
yeah, but he doesn't try and talk.
No, but he also, the way your old house was, he could go upstairs.
And get away.
You'd still be talking
now that-
downstairs.
now that we're in a
You'd still be
rental, not
talking
so much.
downstairs. He could go upstairs. He could sit on that thing,
He
right?
has to go out in the ocean if he wants to get away.
yeah. Steve is gangster, sure. Okay.
Hi, honey.
That's
Sorry.
very sweet.
I have a very sore back. You know why? I did a painting on my floor. Can't paint anywhere anymore. I got a small apartment, so I'm trying to paint. I sold 2 paintings this week.
Yeah, I saw
know,
that.
the
That's very nice.
flowers.
By the way,
Yes.
when did they arrive?
You don't want one of my paintings. For
I
your
love when you're
dartboard?
I got them both.
No.
I used 2 different names.
Lovely, too lovely.
She's going to paint the wall.
Well, I did a painting, and we're going to do it as a giveaway for the other podcast to do. And I'm like, does somebody really want this painting? But if people buy it, then I guess you like
Your
it.
paintings are beautiful.
Thank you. I need to do something for you different. I want to do one for Lisa Guerrero, and of course for you, if you want. I'd like to do a nude.
All right, do an impression.
I will do a
Of
very
him or
impression.
somebody else.
I'm gonna need a lot more paint. Pan down.
Do one for one of our audience.
You want to do it for
I
the
could do
audience?
one for one of the audience. Absolutely.
Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to. I do abstract, so you might have to. But Steve did pose once, and he was on his like Burt Reynolds, and it was nude, and I kept yelling to my assistant, "More flesh-colored paint!" Like that.
He does have those
And then
white
I said,
chicken legs.
"Can't you lie down and act like a human
Now,
boy?"
once again, you talk about my white chicken legs.
Oh,
Are you gonna
they're
go-
not white.
are
They're
you gonna
tan.
go home and cry?
Take a look at
You
this
got a
leg.
tan,
Wow,
dude.
look at that
When did you
muscle.
get,
Dude.
when did you get freckles?
They've always been like
You've
that.
got tanner legs than
No,
me.
Dorothy seizes on a thing, and you'll repeat it for the rest of your life.
Oh,
Well, because I
Andrea.
always think of how Jill sees you with your legs crossed
Yes,
and your
black
sock
socks.
and a little
leg.
But you also see like a
Little
lot of hair coming out.
A
right?
lot of
Not on-
chicken
not on
hairs
this
coming
leg,
out
not
of
on
there.
this leg. No, you know what
Thank you,
happened? We were
Jody.
shooting in Hawaii.
Right.
We were shooting
I was pregnant.
yes.
We were shooting. You were pregnant, and a handful.
And I was an asshole.
And wait a minute.
Oh no, you had to go in the helicopter, and did you throw up?
No, you
No.
weren't there. We're having the greatest time.
Greatest
we're flying
time.
over Hawaii. It was beautiful. And suddenly I realized, and Jill is just happy as can be. And suddenly she
There's
gets
waterfalls and rainbows.
Suddenly she gets very quiet.
Very green.
Very quiet. And I looked at you, and you looked at me like, I want to
Oh my
die.
God.
Yeah, I want to.
And I flew in an FA-18, and I made it to 5Gs without a suit. I had to hook really hard, and I grayed out. I was like this. And my guy who flew me, Dave Stewart, Lieutenant Commander, was super good looking. And I go like this. And I come to, and I go, did I drool? And we're doing barrel rolls over the Atlantic. He's like, I don't know. Flo Viveros bought my purple painting.
Thank
it was
you,
not
Flo.
Steve. Flo, thank you.
Yeah.
And I sent them out on Monday. So I don't know what today is, but you should get it soon.
No, I have it.
Thank
I have it in
you.
the back of
Bless
my
you.
truck. Well, it'll be there. We'll get it there.
Steve's the delivery guy. That's a thing he wants you to sign for.
I have some food to drop off first, and then
He has a little UPS uniform. How about when, there was a huge canvas, I think it was a painting of you from Skating with Celebrities.
Yeah.
And somebody, after we were gone,
Mark Thompson.
threw it, but not Mark. Somebody threw it in the trash. Mark saw it. Do you not know that part?
I did not
Oh,
know
shoot,
that.
Maybe
This
I didn't
is
tell you that
hurtful. This
part.
is like when Lauren flew the Lauren Sanchez for Good Day LA when I was off that day. What are you trying to tell me here?
So Mark Thompson walks by, and this
Sees it in the trap.
it was just barely in the trash. But
saw my skate.
he took it.
I love you,
And he
Mark
had
Thompson.
it in his garage for like 2 years. And you apparently never answered his call.
I don't know.
So he asked me to come get it. I come get the thing.
Oh my God,
it was
love
nice to see Mark. It
love
barely
you.
fit in my car.
my
I bring it to you like, here it is. And you paint it over and you used it like a blank canvas.
Yeah, you did.
what is with you?
What do you mean? What's with?
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong?
What is wrong with
What's
you?
wrong with you?
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Are you just a human boy?
Just look at me.
You know what I
Look.
watched the other night, and I really think you guys would like this. Because you love Tina Fey.
Yes. Oh my God.
She redid the Four Seasons
Uh-huh.
in a
Oh, I
miniseries.
watched the first
Yeah.
season. There's another season. Are there enough 2 seasons?
of the Four Seasons.
Yes.
You're a
Is
season
Frankie
behind.
Valli there?
I don't know. I'll buy a painting if Steve drops it off. That's funny. Steve looks great. Yes, he does, Jodie Beasley. We are very much finding ourselves under the influence of Steve's grand handsomeness.
Even though his hair is blending into the backdrop.
Yeah, we're going to fix that next week. We're going to get some panels up here. You wait.
Okay. Can we end this now?
The audience
This has been
wants
about
us
5
to.
hours long. How long?
The
has this
audience
been?
would like for us to end.
1:15.
Oh, we
My
went over.
God.
Well, there's no over. I mean, there's no.
That's me, Jodie Beasley. What? Okay, there's no end, there's no beginning. I have to pee, but I want to say I
I'm
love
sure
you
my
guys.
husband has other things he has to do.
Thank you, David. And guess what? No, say.
Stay,
All right.
stay.
So
All right, we'll stay. We'll do another hour 15.
we will. But
She
it
doesn't have
will
to
be-
pee that
It
badly.
will be taped if we do another hour. But I just want to say, please subscribe. And I say that because I do know for a fact that when people subscribe, it helps us.
Yes, yeah.
It's not about a money thing for us. I've done another podcast with Heather Locklear for a year, and
Yes.
we haven't been paid. I mean, and we just do it like because I love her. And Mel.
Oh, okay. Our
And
producer
so
says
Scott-
it's about
Oh,
our
it's
money.
about
producer
money?
Scott
It's about
just-
money for Scott.
He said, "What are
didn't
you,
we,
idiot, Jill?"
Taylor, didn't you say we got like $1.75? Is that correct?
Holy shit!
'Cause
Splits four
I was-
five
no,
ways.
I was
ways.
giving it my share to you.
It's more than that.
More than $1.75?
Man.
Wow.
All I can say is thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. That'll buy me an O. Henry.
We're going to go. Thank you for being with us.
We love you.
Dorothy, thanks for showing up.
Thank you. We love you. And you know what? Thanks for sending me the LA Times article because I didn't have it, and I don't read the comments. But you had said in our little thread that they were very nice, mostly nice.
Most of them. Yeah.
And Sunday it'll be in the paper.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people said
Yeah.
I can't open the
Yeah.
Yes.
the link.
Yes. Okay. You both look great, by the way.
Well, I look.
I
I'm
was
still
late because I was dry barring and getting my
No,
curls.
I-
why do
still
I
need
too much?
Why
I
do
still need
wait-
to lose 15
Why do I
pounds.
waste time to compliment people?
No, but
Look,
I
when
saw.
get
I
back.
still need to lose 15 pounds.
What you used to say to me, I was Amish. I couldn't. I must be plain. I could not.
If
take
I
a
wanted to make her feel
compliment.
bad, tell her she looks good.
She looks good. Yeah. No,
Do
you
know
guys look great.
Christina Ferrari
Yeah.
Your favorite co-host ever told me because Oprah told her.
Yeah.
When someone compliments
Say
you,
thank you.
take it in.
Excuse
Okay.
me. Do you need Oprah to tell you that?
Yes.
Well, Christina told me, but Oprah told
I
Christina.
had a running joke because Oprah was all over everything. I said, as Oprah said, "Good morning."
Oh, we didn't talk about our good friend, Nichelle Turner.
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Maybe we'll talk
Superstar.
about it in the next show, but
No, we should
Superstar.
do it now because
Okay.
she's on right now.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
She's sitting in on
Yeah.
CBS this morning.
CBS
Holy-
Morning. It's called CBS Mornings.
Is that the one that Michael
Is that what it's
Strahan
called?
does or no?
No, he was on the ABC one.
Okay.
Oh, he still is on the ABC one.
Okay, so who's
Good
she
Morning
with?
America.
Oh my
She-
God.
Well, she's sitting in for Gayle King.
is on vacation,
She is
and she is just killing it. She's
Nichelle-
glowing. She's glowing.
Nichelle, you
We
have
know.
hit
We know
your-
that.
Yeah.
We knew
She's
We
a
know.
star.
We
We knew
always
that
knew.
girl was a star from the day she walked in.
You know, people say that later on. Well, oh, no, but we did.
Day one, we were like,
We did.
Yeah, we knew it, and I'm so happy for her.
Yeah.
And
She's great.
just another one of Steve's girls
Yeah.
out in the world.
when I did read the part in the LA Times where it said that I broke out as a star, I said, "Where?
You
Where
were
did I
the
break out? I
you
broke
were
out
the
of prison.
breakouts. No, it's the thing with
Broke out of prison, and now I'm living in a prison.
No, he was talking about acne.
Don't talk. Don't talk.
Acne was a joke there.
Ooh, let's squeeze together. The couple that squeezes together stays together.
So you guys watched Nichelle this week, right? She's on
Yes,
this
she's
week.
She's
on
on
this
all
week.
week.
She'll be on
oh,
till Friday, yeah.
go Nichelle.
Do you know a million years ago when Steve Kometko was the entertainment person
Yeah, he's so
on
nice.
the CBS Morning News? What's it called?
Yeah.
Thank
well,
you.
they've changed the name five
okay.
times. Yeah.
So on that CBS show in the morning, and Steve for some reason missed, and it was like a big day. It was like Emmys or something, and so they asked me to sit in for him, and of course I was.
Did you
thrilled
do
and
the ball
honored.
scores?
So I. What?
Did you do the ball scores? No, never.
It was for the Emmys.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Anyway, so I did the show, and the next day they sent me flowers.
Who did?
CBS.
Yeah.
How
For
lovely.
sitting in. This
Yeah.
is like way back
That's
in the
No,
way
no.
Now
cool.
it's don't let the door kick you.
I've told you that my Barbara Walters story in flowers.
No, did Barbara send you flowers?
Barbara Walters. Holy
We love
crap.
her.
I will.
We-
sa- I will
She
save.
was so lovely to
I
us.
will save this story for the next
is the
podcast.
You
reason
won't
we are-
remember, so you
No,
might
no.
Barbara
tell it
Walters
now.
is the reason we're all here. She was the first nightly newscast woman who.
Well, on the Today Show.
No, Today Show first. Yeah, Today Show
But
first.
yeah.
And much like this show,
Yeah.
she wasn't allowed to speak for the first few minutes of the show. The man had to speak
What are you
first.
gonna
By the way,
Man.
Scott, can we do that on this too? The same.
Steve
the same
gets
rule.
the first 7
we'll do
minutes.
it live.
Do the
First
story
7
now.
minutes.
All right, do the story. Do the
Okay,
story.
you and Barbara.
All right. I was doing AM Los Angeles with the wonderful Christina, and Christina flubbed or did something on the air, and she said, "I'm so awful. I wish I could be like Barbara." I was watching Barbara Walters, and she's so perfect that I'm just flubbing all over the place. And I said, to make her feel good, first of all, Christina, you are you. But not only that, Barbara Walters, they're shooting for days after days. When she comes down those stairs, they do 14 takes. She's got 23 writers. Anybody could do.
When she did her
Yeah,
specials.
for the specials, all those things with the special lighting, and she's got people all around her preparing her with questions. And so, you don't make such a big deal out of Barbara Walters. 2 days later, I get a letter.
Wait, this was on live? You did this?
Yes. 2 days later, I get a letter from Barbara Walters.
Oh my God.
And she says, "Dear Steve,
Just so you.
unfortunately,
Deal Steve.
I was in Los Angeles on Tuesday.
Unfortunately, she said unfortunately.
I was in Los Angeles, and when I'm there, I always watch your show. I'm a big fan, and
Oh my God.
and I
And
thought
you're an ass.
and I thought we were friends, and
Oh wow.
I just hurt my feelings
Ouch.
that you would say those things about
Believe
me.
she was so affected by that. I
and
thought she was steel.
and I just felt terrible. So I did something not like me. I sent her flowers.
Yeah, of course. It's
And
Barbara Walters.
then the next day, I sent her flowers.
Shut up.
And then the next day, I sent her flowers.
Did he ever send us flowers?
No,
And I'm never going to.
once.
Well, after you're
Didn't
gone.
Christina say take it easy?
And
Take it easy on the flowers,
and
bro.
I sent her flowers. And then after about 6 days, I get a telegram that says, "You can
Stop.
stop now. All is forgiven."
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
She really was
But when
incredible.
because I did that probably more than once, but there was one time that I said something on the air to somebody who we knew and loved, and he was hurt by it, and I felt terrible.
I probably
forever
heard
and
a
ever.
lot of people.
Oh,
I
I
love
have-
turkey talk at Thanksgiving with Christina back in
Oh
the
my
day.
God,
Oh,
the best.
classic.
We
classic.
loved it, and she'd bring her gorgeous daughters.
Yeah,
in,
classic. Classic, yeah.
I love Christina. I love you guys, but I'm done on that note.
Come to church with me and you can see Christina every Sunday.
I know.
Yeah. Where do you have a pew for me?
By the way, Jody is going on her shot, she said, and good luck. And I've missed my shot this week, and I had pasta last night. That kind of scares me.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell Mel. I'm scared.
Well, you're going to see her Friday. So.
Yeah.
Mel Robbins?
Mel Robbins. Can I ask you a question?
Sure,
is he
please.
for real or is
She.
he? Oh, I was thinking of Mel Roberts.
No, this is Mel Robbins.
I'm thinking of the guy with the big teeth.
No, this is the one with the big glasses.
I don't know.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Okay, then.
Let's wrap Steve up in Teflon. Let's wrap him up in saran wrap.
Let me say the
some bubble
phrase,
wrap.
there's nothing like a good podcast, and I think this was nothing like a good
that.
podcast.
Steve, you don't send me flowers
We
anymore.
love you, though.
All right,
Thanks for watching.
we call it 3 things. Remember?
Be kind.
Be kind,
Be forgiving.
be forgiving,
Be a human boy for once.
and be a human boy for
grateful.
once.
I love you. Bye, guys. We'll see you
Bye-bye.
again.